Previously on Alan Wake, I wrote a horror story that has come true. Thomas Zane did the same in the 70s.
You will go no further.
If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story. No one will survive.
You knew Zane! Thomas Zane! You're the Lady of the Light in the song!
He left something behind to help me. The clicker.
Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
I can get to her now. I can finish this.
Episódio 6, A Partida. Nova York, 2 anos antes.
Was about to explode and the light hurt my eyes. I needed my sunglasses and painkillers to dull the pain. In one of my finer moments of self-deception, I swore to quit drinking.
E aí pessoas, beleza? Estou aqui gravando mais um vídeo de Alan Wake e bora lá então estar dando início ao último capítulo da série, né? O último episódio da série. Bom, bora pegar o óculos aqui e depois vamos atrás dos analgésicos. Analgésico, meu Deus. Do remédio, pronto.
The pills worked fast. The prospect of being awake started to seem bearable again. There was a message waiting for me on the machine.
One new message. Ow! Are you still asleep? Wakey, wakey! You should have your show on your TiVo. If Alice wasn't too mad to record it. She called me earlier and really chewed me out. Yeah, we went a little overboard last night. But parties are a part of this business. Al, look, I'm saying this as your friend. She's not doing your career any favors by trying to run your life like that, okay? I'll talk to you later, Al. Watch the show.
Tá, liga a TV. O que tem por aqui? Acho que não tem muita coisa não, né? Ó, tem um QR Code ali, ó. Vamos lá. Quem sabe dá pra pegar pelo vídeo.
I'd been a guest on the talk show the previous night, talking about my latest book. The show was supposed to be waiting for me on our TiVo.
Tá, vamos xeretar a casa do Wake. Daqui tá me lembrando bastante Silent Hill The Room. Silent Hill 4, né? The Room.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Harry.
Nossa. Chegou alguém.
Hey, honey. Did you watch the show?
I didn't say anything stupid if that's what you want to know.
Okay, Grumpy. You want an aspirin or something?
Are you going to start with me about drinking now?
You know what? Go back to sleep, Alan.
What? Now you can't even talk to me?
Well, this morning I was angry because you said you'd be home at midnight and you showed up at 7 a.m. and passed out in mid-sentence. Now I'm over it. Are you angry?
This goddamn tour. It's gotten out of hand.
Oh, honey. It's almost over, right? We can get back to normal. Then you can start writing again.
I'm sorry, honey.
Alan, you're not thinking straight. Just take a shower and go back to bed, huh?
Yeah, you're right, honey. I'm sorry. Once this is over, let's go away together. A vacation. Just you and me. Some peace and quiet.
Bright Falls, o presente.
Somehow, the clicker was the key to the cabin. I had to return to Cauldron Lake to save Alice. I'm going back to the lake to finish this. I'm going to write an ending to the story in the manuscript on my own terms, to make it all right.
Why can't you just write it here?
The last page is still in the typewriter. I need to read it first. Everything needs to be just right. Zane tried to cut some corners, and it didn't end well.
Okay, ready when you are.
I'm sorry, Sarah, but I need to do this alone. Barry, take her gun. Miss Weaver, close the door when I leave.
Good luck, Al.
See you later. When I got out, it was warm and sunny. I'd flicked the switch of the clicker. Had it done this? I didn't stop to question it. I had to take advantage of the sunlight to get to the lake. On Zane's page, I'd stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, about to use the clicker. That's where I was headed. Alone, in daylight, surrounded by the beauty of the Pacific Northwest landscape. It was hard not to let doubt creep in one last time. I could still chalk everything up to a dream, a delusion. I had enough imagination to make up something like this, having been in the cabin all this time, trapped in a story inside my head, gone mad from grief over Alice's death like Hartman had claimed. There would be no way of knowing. I told myself it didn't really matter. My course was set.
Tá, agora sim pegamos o controle de personagem novamente e bora para Cauldron Lake então. Pera aí, ali... Nossa, ali não foi quando... Do começo do jogo, aquele prelúdio lá do capítulo 1? Aí o Wake ele atropela um carinha lá, blá blá blá. Tá, não vamos ficar parando não, vamos seguindo. O caminho é longo, bem longo. Então, aparentemente não dá pra passar por aqui. E aparentemente não tem caminho alternativo.
There was a link between us, always would be. I could feel its presence again, getting closer.
Que isso? Ficou de noite. Tem manuscrito aqui já. Já vamos pegar e ouvir, né? A presença escura tenta deter o Wake. Olha só, isso daqui tem pouquíssimas notas. Tipo, o capítulo 5 foi curto e o 6 então mais curto ainda.
The dark presence was no longer trying to capture the writer so he could create the ending it wanted. The writer knew too much. He was too strong. And he carried a weapon left behind by Thomas Zane, something that could hurt it. Now, the darkness was doing everything in its power to simply stop the writer from ever reaching Cauldron Lake and the dark place it came from.
Certo, vamos seguindo então. Tá, espero que dê pra pegar esse carro, né? Tem outro carro ali, mas aparentemente não dá pra pegar. Tava com o capô aberto, parecia que tava quebrado, né, o carro. Droga, a gente vai ter que virar. Que isso? Que física, hein? Nossa! Ai! Tá tudo louco, velho. Tipo, por que não dá pra seguir de carro, velho? Sacanagem. Eita! Já quase morri já. Nossa! Eita caramba! Tá, já que dá uma bela resolvida já. Caraca, não enxergo nada. O que tá acontecendo? Uma coisa me acertando ali de baixo, tipo, como assim? Nossa, como assim? Mentira, quebrou meu carro. Mano, que saco. Ai. Oh. Tô sem munição. Nossa, mano, tô muito mal. Tá, só chegar ali que tá de boa, eu acho. Nossa! Agora, sem perder esse carro aqui, hein? Cuidado. Tá, vai ter que ir a pé. É óbvio, né? Tipo, muito bom pra ser verdade seguir com o carro.
The bottom of Cauldron Lake was a graveyard of things the lake had claimed in one way or another over the decades. The Dark Presence brought them up in its wake, scattering the rotten waterlogged hull of an old boat here, the remains of a long-ago crashed airplane there, trees shattered under the impacts. The earth groaned. It didn't even notice.
E eu descobri que tinha parado de gravar aqui, sei lá o que aconteceu, tipo, do nada. Tá, bora seguindo aqui. Mano, ali atrás eu sofri bastante, hein? Tá, sempre a gente tem um caminho pra seguir assim, né? Ó. Tem coisa aqui, hein?
To get the gate open.
É lógico que vai estourar a luz, né? Pronto, resolvido. Ah, o carro quebrou, velho. Aí é sacanagem. Sorte que tem outro. Nossa, vou morrer aqui. Tá, acho que eu já vou estar encerrando o vídeo por aqui, já que tá dando um bom tempo aí de vídeo.
When I told Barry my plan back in the well-lit room, I'd acted as if I knew what I was doing. I didn't. I was operating on the shifting logic of a dream. I had to fight my way to the lake through the horrors of the night. I had to flick an old battered light switch imbued with childhood magic. I had to write a happy ending to a horror story. I had to save my wife from the dark prison she was being held in.
Bom, então, eu vou estar encerrando o vídeo por aqui já. Então, pessoas, se vocês gostaram do vídeo, né, clique em gostei, ativem os favoritos, compartilhem em suas redes sociais para ajudar na divulgação do canal, etc e tal. Deixe um comentário abaixo também se der e se inscreva no canal também. Bom, então, pessoas, até a próxima. Falou!